need to download this succulent template. It's hashtag M103643E.
Hi there, welcome back to the Creative Button. You have another pussycat tail today. This is my other pussycat Torty, who's molting, so everything's looking a bit fluffy. Right, we're going to do the succulents today, which is code hashtag M103643E. I have already cut these out and I have tinted the edges. Now I don't tend to mess about with many of the cut out flowers, but on this occasion I tend to find that it highlights the edges as it graduates towards the centre, so I would suggest either with a pencil or a coloured pencil just to shade the slight tips, because it just makes it a little bit more realistic. Now I've put them in order so they're easier to assemble in front of you, and obviously we're going from the flat one and then we're going to create these shapes. So we're going to, first of all, we're going to crack on with the glue gun, and my cat's probably liable to wander into the shot at any point, so we're just going to put that together to give that 3D effect. Grab your first larger, which is the biggest one of the lot, and then we're going to put a blob of glue onto the centre of the largest one, and then, oh, she's off, and then we're going to just pop that and hold that firmly, and then graduate it so that it's twisted around from the previous one, like that. Okay, so you can see that. And then we're going to take the next one. I'm going to fold these up a little bit because it makes it easier to place. And we're going to put another blob of glue on here. Okay, and then we're going to pop that in, press that down firmly. I have to confess, I do have a fascination with these in real life as well. I do have rather a lot of these succulents, as you can see, so it would actually be quite nice just to have a whole wreath with these, but I haven't got around to that yet. And the thing is, there are some beautiful colours, but actually this one that Cricut have produced is actually quite a nice one because of the silvery blues, which drew me to it in the first place. But as you can see, as we build these up now, having that darker tint on the edges does really help. So it's worth taking the time to do it. So we're just going to build this up, bit of glue on the middle, and keep going. Keep it as central as possible and graduate in as you go. We can always have a little fiddle with them afterwards to make sure that they're all in alignment, and lift up some of the petals so that they're all sitting correctly, but it is worth taking the time just to make sure that they're mainly sitting correctly. There we go. Get rid of all those gluey bits. So we're on to the last one now. So we're just going to put one final little blob of glue. Don't go too mad, otherwise you will see it. You don't really want to see lots of glue. So that's the last one. Just going to swivel that round slightly, and then I'm going to grab my tweezers, and we're just going to start to move them and lift them up. There we go. My cat's got bored now and disappeared, which is probably just as well. There we go. So clean it up. And there you have a really nice succulent ready to go onto your wreath. And next thing we need to do is to wire it. So all I would recommend is take a section of wire. You're not going to need a huge amount. I'm finding that with the polystyrene ring that I don't actually need as much as I would on a Oasis ring. But what I would suggest is if you grab yourself a paintbrush or a pencil, so I'm going to just grab this one here, and then wrap that wire around just to give yourself a nice loop, and then we're going just to twist that around like that, so you end up with a nice neat loop to work with. And then we're going to bend that back on itself, which gives us the base, so you end up with that to go on the back. And then you're going to need a generous blob of glue on the rear, and then we are going to literally push that into that area and hold that for a second. This obviously needs to grip quite well, and even if you have to put another one on just to make sure it's worth it, you don't want them falling off. There we go. Okay, so that's ready to put on that wreath. I made around, I think I made 3, and you'll get probably, I did resize this slightly from the original file so that I actually managed to get them all on one sheet. So I'm being quite frugal with my sheets, and I don't have much of this colour, so I have to plan accordingly. So there you have it.
Thank you for watching. In part 7 we will start to assemble the first section of our wreath with all those beautiful flowers you've been making, so I look forward to seeing you.